What's up, guys? Welcome back to After the Island. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Alex.
And we are here with Dasja.
Hey, guys. What's up?
Welcome. How are you doing?
I am lovely. How are you?
Oh, good.
I can't get over it. You're like glowing right now.
I know.
Like,
the lighting is A1.
I literally am in front of the window with the sun just beaming directly on me. I did it on purpose.
It's working.
Thanks,
We're
girl.
in a pitch black room. We're so jealous.
So wait, where are you right now?
I currently am in Charlotte right now. Not in the country.
Okay.
I'm in the city. Loving it.
Oh.
Is that where you live?
I live here, yeah. I've been here for like 7 years maybe.
Oh, nice.
So it's
where
like
are you
forever.
from?
I'm from Harrells, North Carolina. It's near, have you ever heard of Wilmington?
Yes.
In Fayetteville, North Carolina?
Yes.
That part,
so
no.
it's like, I want to say it's like an hour from it. It's literally right in between the two. Very small country town. Yeah.
Oh, fun. That's fun.
We're so excited to have you here. One of the first things we love asking people is, how did you come about being on Love Island? Were you scouted? Did you apply? How did that kind of happen?
So, I actually applied. I literally just became a fan of Love Island like last summer. That was my first time ever watching it because my best friend is like a huge fan of it. So she was like, the new season of Love Island is out. Do you want to watch it with me? I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I watched it, became a fan ever since. And then I was like, you know what? I kind of want to apply for this because right now dating here in Charlotte sucks. Wasn't talking to anyone. I have nothing to lose. So I actually applied to be on the show. And then I reached out to one of the executive producers via Instagram just to like get my name out there, let them know that I was really interested.
Wait, I love that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very smart.
So I was literally trying to do a little bit of research. Actually, the lady that scouted Zeta, I was listening to her podcast and I was like, you know what, let me just do the same thing. And it worked.
I love it.
It's amazing.
Using your resources.
Girl, got to out here. You got to.
You have to. Every day. So and then when did you find out that you would be a Casa Girl?
I found out I was going to be a Casa Girl, I want to say about 2 to 3 days prior. So I got flown out super early, but didn't know I was going to be a Casa Girl. I was like, dang it, I really hope I like actually make it on the show.
So you were out like early, as in like earlier on in the show. So then you were waiting a little bit before you went in.
Yeah, I waited a little bit before I went in. So they actually flew me out kind of early, which was good.
Yeah.
Honestly, it was great.
Yeah, a little alone time.
On an island.
Yeah. Honestly, it's needed. You know, I felt like it was really needed to just relax, not worry about anything. It was awesome.
And a free vacation.
Totally. And at that time period, you're watching like the episodes of the show.
Yes.
Who were you kind of like interested in before even going into Casa?
So based off looks, I want to say I was interested in Marco. This was just from my initial, like just seeing him from the first episode, it was Marco. And I thought Leo was also cute. And then I like loved Keenan's personality. I think I literally wrote that in my notes. Love Keenan's personality. But those were like my top 3 until some other people came in.
Who?
So I really, really liked Harrison. Whenever he came in, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm putting this man to the top of my list. Like, forget everyone else.
You were giggling about. I was like, who's causing the giggles? I'm going to guess now it's Harrison.
Oh my God. So yeah, I loved like the way he just looked, the way he talked, the way he carried himself. I was like, I have to put him on my list. And then whenever Mike came in, I also had him on my list. And then Jonah. So it was just like, oh God. You know,
you're like everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love them all.
Yeah, you have the picks. So you get together with Mike.
Yeah.
How was that? Like
So
walk
you
us
go,
through
yeah. So
that.
you go in, and then all those people on your list. How did you kind of come down to Mike from there?
So whenever we walked in, we didn't know that Harrison and Emily were eliminated at the time. They didn't like let us view it or anything. They didn't even tell us what was going on. But I walked in, literally the first person that was walking freaking fast for everyone else. I was like, damn it, I was walking so fast. What in the world? But anyways.
I know, you're like, I love that picture
I
of you.
was.
It's really cute.
But literally, we connected eyes as soon as I saw him. I was like, oh, he's kind of cute. I like him. But that's how me and him started talking, and we actually sat beside each other around the fire pits at the beginning just to introduce ourselves. And I was like, oh, he's cute. I like him.
Did it, when you guys started to talk, sorry, I just fully hit my tooth on this mic.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
That's something that I would do if I have a mic. If I had a mic in front of me, I would do that.
Oh my god. Sorry. Okay. So, when you were in Casa with Mike, obviously we learned, or we didn't learn, but him and Destiny clearly had something back at the villa. Was he honest with you about all of that? And were you guys just taking it day by day to see where it went? Or, like, what were the conversations like regarding that?
Okay, yes, I did ask him about that. He said Destiny was the only one that was really open to getting to know him whenever he first came in. So he still had, her on his list. But whenever I came in as well, he was like, I'm really feeling you. Like, I'm so happy that you came in here. He was just really honest about everything, which kind of like attracted me towards him even more. But he also said that he was, open, and whenever she came back in, obviously they would have that conversation. I don't think that he talked to her about me whenever they came back, because obviously I didn't make it in there. But we were
night, yeah.
I think the first day, like, we were hitting it off really good.
I know. When I watched that, I thought you guys had such great on-screen chemistry that I was like, wow, like they're really hitting it off, that I felt so confused when we kind of saw everything take like a 180, and then him be into Hannah and have him
Yeah.
sleep in her bed, and that whole conversation with you guys. Can you walk us through that? Because that was confusing even as a viewer to see, because it felt
Yeah.
We
so
thought you were
what
going
is
back
going
to the
on.
villa.
Yeah.
Girl, I think everyone thought I was going back to the villa. So the way that you just explained it is the way that I felt it.
How you felt too. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we all were just kind of blindsided because first, whenever Hannah came in, obviously we talked about, being open and, him getting to know other people, which is why I was like, okay, yeah, you go ahead and do your thing. But she never expressed any interest towards him, which is why I was confused about that. Also, I think I did have a conversation as to just to ask him who else he was interested in getting to knowing, and he didn't say her. So that's why I was like kind of confused about everything, and I felt blindsided,
Well, another thing that felt kind of weird that you and Mike talked about was how he said he needed to share a bed with her in order to know where they were at. And at that point, I think you were very like, what the hell?
Right. I was, because I didn't even see them, like, I don't even know what they even talked about. I think they talked like one time, they had like a conversation. We did talk about like his love language being like physical touch and other things, but I did also tell him that I wanted to take it slow.
Yeah.
So when it came to like stuff like that, and I think we did have that conversation in bed, like, anyways, I wasn't going to take it there with him. And I guess, how guys like have their conversations amongst each other. He probably felt like he was like kind of left out and like, shit, like I want to do this too, but he wasn't going to get it from me at that time. Like, babe, I just met you,
that. That is starting to click a little. Was it uncomfortable at all between you and Hannah O then? Like, were you kind of like, this is so strange that I didn't know, like, from her that she was going to all of a sudden pursue him, and then it just kind of like escalated so fast. Like, because us as a viewer, it felt like it was like the last day.
Yeah. And it was. So, yeah. I obviously felt some type of way towards her, and I just felt like she should have came to me. If you were a girl's girl, like you said you were, I felt like you should have came to me first and told me that you were interested in him, because you obviously saw how we were that close to each other already. But she never had that conversation with me. All she said was, I apologize about the bed situation, and that was it. I was like, okay. But, no hard feelings towards her, because obviously we're in Love Island to explore different connections and just see if, just see who we better connect with emotionally, physically, mentally. And I just felt some type of way at the time. But now it is what it is.
Have you watched the other episodes, like, since you've left? Have you kept up with the show?
I did.
So I'm like curious what your thoughts were on movie night with like Mike's, clip with Hannah O, and then Destiny watching it, and then Mike and Destiny talking. Like, what was going through your head watching those things?
So I didn't know that first night, whenever they slept in bed together, that was going on between the two. So I think the way I found out was I actually listened to your podcast. I was like, what the hell? Are you serious?
No way.
What to do? Yeah.
I thought you knew that at the recoupling already.
No, I knew nothing. I was just, like I said, I was blindsided behind it all. Like, nobody told me anything.
Did it surprise you, too, with Destiny being so upset with Mike and them going back and forth?
Honestly, it didn't really surprise me because, she's talked to a few guys in the villa. But if you know Destiny, she's always going to come back with something. So I was like, yeah, it's really not surprising. She's going to get you regardless. Like, whatever you say, it doesn't matter how she feels, she's going to get you. She's going to say what she wants to say.
Fair.
But yeah, I was very shocked, about what happened in the bed. The same night that you wanted to test out your physical connection with her. I was shocked.
Yeah, because that's what we were shook watching.
Yeah, I didn't know that had happened.
Why is the physical touch love language now just like screaming red flags all over the place? Because every guy on this show apparently has that on their love language at the top.
I think it was the episode. Yeah, Deb came on with us, and she said she pointed out it was so strange to her that all these guys kept saying, like, physical touch is my love language, but it wasn't, like, they didn't mean it in the way that I think the term is, like, supposed to be used. Yeah.
I feel like in the past, I feel like that kind of was my, like, love language, but as I became older and, like, actually know what I want, I'm just like, you know what, I really just want quality time, like someone that's gonna like sit there and listen to me and actually like take a deep dive in just to like break down those walls for me. So it wasn't, I mean, obviously I want them all, like just give me every last one of them. But the main things that were important to me was the quality time, the words of affirmation.
Totally.
The physical touch, it's gonna be there, but give me some time.
That comes with it later.
Please.
Take me out to dinner first.
Come on. That would be nice.
I'm reading some of the questions that people have sent in.
Oh, yeah.
Someone sent in, how'd it feel swapping spit in that drink challenge?
Oh.
I'm not even going to lie. It looked horrible, but I had so much fun doing it. Literally, I think this was one of my favorite challenges, like being in the villa. It was that.
Where were you in line? Where were you in line?
Yeah, were you the first one to go? Is that why?
The first time I went, because we went twice, the first time I went, I think I was like the fourth person. Like I was after Marco, and then I had to spit in Jonah's mouth, which is where you saw the big gag.
That is so funny.
I was like cackling.
No, so funny.
But the second time I went, I had to go second. I don't know how I would have felt if I had to go last. Maybe it wouldn't have been the best challenge that I've had. But I had a good time. It was fun.
Fourth is like pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
fourth is bad. I'm shook.
So
right
the fact
now.
that you enjoyed it, like, I'm so happy that you
did. I'm like, couldn't be me.
The gag. I only gagged. It was shown on TV. I only gagged because like there was so much fucking excuse my language, but there was so much freaking liquid coming in, and I didn't want to fucking swallow it. So I was like, I have to gag because this is not going down in my system. Okay, it's not happening. So I had to gag.
You have such a cute little contagious laugh.
I know.
I love it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm also like if you could go back knowing like what you know now with like Mike and the last night and everything, do you wish you kind of could like redo Casa and pursue other guys? Because I feel like you kind of like did the thing, I'm like the Love Island term, eggs all in one basket. Like I feel like you put all your eggs into Mike's basket very quickly too.
I did.
You did.
Like, I did it
myself. If I had the chance to redo it all, honestly, I wouldn't change the way that I did it. I feel like whenever I genuinely like someone, I tend to do that. I didn't really verbally communicate that with him at all. But no, I think we had a really good connection. As far as the other guys, I did have a chat with them. And it wasn't shown, but I saw most of them as friends.
Wait, who was the other guy you said you had a chat with?
I had a chat with Jonah and Mike on day one, and I loved Jonah's personality. Like that's like what attracted me to him. But I was like, you know what? I don't know. There's just something about Mike that we just literally connected. Like that same day, I was like, dude, I really like this guy. So I kind of pursued it, and I feel like if I would have had that chat with him that last night, basically really explaining how I felt towards him, maybe there would have been a different outcome. But at the time I was like so hurt. I was pissed off, and I didn't want him to like see me get emotional because I tend to get emotional with stuff like that. And whenever I get emotional, I can't really say what I want to say.
Yeah, so, that's fair.
It's so hard too because that like the last day, you're under immense amount of pressure on, whether you're going to go into the villa or not. And I mean, it's hard to talk about your feelings, first of all, in regular settings and regular relationships.
Yes.
So I think it makes sense. Do you want to be friends with him, or are you like, no, I'm good?
Like if Hannah and him part ways, would you ever consider...
Oh, I meant friends. I wasn't even thinking you would go back to that.
So I am I personally am a very forgiving person. Like I could be upset with you 1 minute and then 2 days, maybe a day later, I'm just like, oh, fuck it. Like, I just want to be friends with you. You know what I mean?
I feel that so.
Like, forget what happened. We can hash it out. But absolutely, I was to be friends with him just because I feel like we didn't meet for no reason. And we really, truly did have a good connection.
But you wouldn't pursue anything romantic with him ever again?
I don't know.
Oh. Okay,
I don't know. We'll see.
Okay, and then also, have you talked to anyone else that's left? Like, have you talked to Harrison at all, or anyone you didn't really like get a chance to meet?
No, I didn't.
No.
Yeah, and then what about the Casa boys after leaving? Like, did you guys all get to meet them?
Yes, I did get a chance to meet all three of them, and we introduced ourselves, and that was it.
On the airplane.
In the airport, yes.
Airport,
and then whenever we were walking out of the villa.
Oh my god,
that's so fun though.
Honestly, they are a really great group of guys. I was like, dang, I wish we all could have like had like a little read before we left.
Yeah.
And then
maybe in the future. Near future.
What was your like fondest memory or best time that you can remember in there? It could have been shown or not.
Honestly, I'm gonna say whenever all of us girls, Casa girls, were in the makeup room, we made up a song. for the
Oh, you did?
Cute.
I think it was actually shown on Love Island Instagram, like our little going away thing.
Okay.
But
Oh, I
our
think
little song together.
cute.
Oh, wait, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yes. That was so cute.
Wait, I thought if you had gone back with Mike and you were still there, do you think your head would have turned for Scott? Because Scott to me is
Honestly,
feeling similar to Harrison with like the accent and the
right. I feel like whenever I really like someone, I'm really loyal. But I feel like I would have like had that, had a chat with Scott because he's very great, nice looking guy. Like, love his accent. He was just like everything else. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
You just
So I feel like
never know.
too.
You just never know.
Would you go back on Love Island or any other shows ever? Would you consider it?
Absolutely. I feel like I have like kind of learned like my niche, and this is like what I really truly want to do. Like I would do a game show. I would do Love Island again. Put me on UK, I'll do that too. Like,
that'd be so awesome.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. I would do it in a heartbeat.
I feel like you have the vibes too.
You totally
like,
do.
You're so bubbly.
Your time was robbed.
This. Yeah.
I honestly, and I say the same thing, but then again, I also say like everything happens for a reason. I truly live by that.
Yeah.
But this isn't the end for me. This is only the beginning. You will see more.
So true. And what a beautiful note to end on, just because I know we don't have more time with you, even though I wish we did.
I know.
But it's been so great talking to you. What is like next for you, and where can we find you on socials?
So what's next for me? I'm really looking into getting into modeling, and I would love to do another show. But we'll see where that takes me. I just need some time to get it all together. You know how it goes.
So take a minute for yourself.
Right. But on social,
your Instagram handle. Yeah.
Right now. Yeah. Oh, just say it.
Yeah.
My Instagram handle is Dasja Mercedes. I'll spell that DASJA Mercedes. Follow me.
Follow her.
Yes, we'll link it down below. Amazing. Your laugh is so cute. I literally love it. It's so cute.
Y'all are so sweet.
And then to anyone watching this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and leave any extra questions you have for Dasja down below in the comments, and we will have her or us get back to you and have those answered. Thank you again so much for coming. This has been so fun.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. I really, really enjoyed getting to know you guys.
As well.
All right, well, y'all have an awesome rest of your day.
Thank you. Wait,